Downtown Los Gatos is beloved for its charming boutiques and top-rated restaurants. But what you might not know is just steps away, you'll find peaceful creekside trails, stunning parks, and even a nostalgic mini train that brings out the kid in all of us. Hi, and welcome to the American Dream. I'm your host, Janet Souza, and today I'm taking you beyond the storefronts and into the outdoor escapes where locals go to unwind. Whether you're looking for adventure, a bit of nostalgia, or simply a breath of fresh air, Los Gatos has it all. From this trailhead, you've got a few great directions to choose from. If you head south toward the mountains, you'll find two main paths. On the west side of the creek, the main Los Gatos Creek Trail that runs along an old railway bed, perfect for hiking, biking, or even rugged strollers. But for something a little more adventurous, you'll want to take the East Side Trail. It dips down to the stream level and has some steeper sections, so it's a bit more of a workout. But today, we're headed north toward Vasona Lake. Along the way, there are a few fun surprises I want to point out. Tucked beneath the Highway 17 overpass is a beautiful Native American mural, a touching tribute to the first people who lived in this area long before it became known as Los Gatos. If we keep going, you'll pass the historic Forbes Mill. It was originally built in 1854 by the Scottish immigrant James Alexander Forbes. At the time, San Jose grew the wheat crops for the mill, and settlements grew quickly around the mill. The area became known as Forbestown. It was only later in 1887 when it was renamed to Los Gatos. And then, just a few steps away from here is one of my favorite parts, the Forbes Mill footbridge. Since the 1990s, local kids have teamed up with the new Museum of Los Gatos and the town to learn about Los Gatos history, visit landmarks, and create artwork that captures life in Los Gatos. The artwork is then digitally reproduced and installed for the entire community to enjoy. And honestly, I smile every time I walk across this bridge. One of the best parts of Vasona in the summer? The boating. You can rent pedal boats, kayaks, canoes, stand-up paddleboards, and even sailboats. And yes, some of them even allow your pet to ride along. As you keep walking along the creek trail, you'll find yourself in one of Los Gatos' most beloved community spaces, Oak Meadow Park. What really makes Oak Meadow special are its three standout attractions: the playground, the carousel, and the miniature railroad. These aren't just ordinary features. They're a nostalgic delight for families and a hit with kids of all ages. And speaking of nostalgia, we're here at the Bill Mason Carousel, which was built in 1910 in England and then shipped to San Francisco for an exposition. Fun fact, the carousel turns the wrong way. Instead of turning counterclockwise like they do in the US, it goes clockwise because it was built in England. This carousel has undergone lots of restoration since it was purchased and brought here in 1980. 29 of those horses were the original hand-carved wood horses, and each one had to be painstakingly restored. Even better, every horse has its own name and story, which you can read on their website. And yes, you can even adopt a horse to help us with its upkeep. Adjacent to the carousel is the Billy Jones Wildcat Railroad, which is such a beloved local treasure here at Oak Meadow Park. The train ride takes you on a delightful 10-minute, 1-mile loop through nearby Vasona Park. And for just a little bit of history, the train itself has deep roots dating back to 1905, when it first ran on the Venice Miniature Railway down in LA. After the railway shut down in 1920s, Billy Jones discovered it and in 1939 purchased it and lovingly restored it and ran it on his orchard until 1968, when it was moved here. Since then, more locomotives, both steam and diesel, all 1/3 scale, have been added to the fleet. The train runs weekends, year-round, and weekdays in the summer. hope you've enjoyed this tour of my favorite outdoor spots in Los Gatos, where you can get the perfect mix of nature, nostalgia, and outdoor adventure. This part, you're still just steps away from incredible shops, restaurants, and charming neighborhoods. There's a reason this is one of Silicon Valley's most sought-after towns to visit and live. I'm Janet Souza with the American Dream TV. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey. Until next time.